Greetings to you wherever you are watching me from, and welcome to today's special vlog. All right, today once again I've decided to bring myself to this park. All right, to draw some inspiration. Come and do some fitness. All right, and at least share something with you. All right, about especially female nature. I think most of us men, unfortunately, we've lost our masculinity. All right, some of us, it could be that we're emasculated, by some women, some toxic women, unfortunately, or probably uh, we grew up without a male figure, all right, a prominent male figure, especially our dads. Some of us were raised by single parents. Some of us lost our dad at a very early stage of our life. And I do understand why, we may have a problem with being masculine, though we are men, you see. And, you know, the less masculine you are as a man, the less attractive you are to the opposite sex, all right? So I'm going to share with you certain principles that I've learned from my dad, growing up watching my dad and my mom, all right, and certain things that my dad taught me, and also things that I've learned from um, you know, growing up, and even from the internet, listening to other people, coaches, who have a lot of experience in the field, and many more, all right, reading from the internet and many more, reading articles and what have you, right? So, first of all, before I proceed, I would say give me thumbs up, all right, as this helps stimulate the algorithm and let the YouTube actually recommend the video to many other people. And more especially, please subscribe and then hit on the notification bell so that you stay tuned anytime and be notified anytime I upload a new video, all right? It's actually raining, but I made it a point to come to the fitness park, as you can see. And, before I leave the park, I thought of it wise, as I've already said, to draw some inspiration from the green vegetation, all right? Nature heals, um, nature comforts, all right? And it is a blessing to always be in touch with nature, all right? And I encourage all of you to always make sure you get in touch with nature, all right? And more especially do some sport. You could do some jogging, you could, do any form of exercise, all right, that you can, all right? Play football, play tennis, whatever that you do is good for your mental, all right, your physical, the biceps and the triceps, right? And also your spiritual health, because you cannot talk about, good spiritual health if your physical health is not catered for. You get it? So make sure that you keep working on yourselves and keep developing yourself. Personal development is key, to live a healthy and happy life, right? So with that said, let's try to hammer on these points, right, that I wish to share with you, or these principles and rules, 5 rules about female nature that I've learned from my dad and from the internet and from coaches and from all other kind of sources and from my own life, personal life experience, all right? It's actually getting dark, but I have to end the video. I have to make sure I finish this video before I leave this forest. All right. So, what is the first principle about female nature? The first principle about female nature is that, uh, especially when it comes to dating, you as a man, you should make sure that you actually be with females that actually show you that they are happy and blessed to be with you. In other words, females that are actually attracted to you, all right, physically and everything. Females that there is mutual attraction, females that really appreciate you, all right. Why? Because from an innate point of view, right, women have, like, the natural tendency to seek security from men, all right? Okay, so, they would want the most masculine man, all right? Physically fit, strong, tall, and all of that, you see. But it's true that today, with, let's say, today's world, the capitalist society in which we live, um, you probably might not be the most physically fit, right? But you might not be the tallest and the strongest guy, but you probably may have some form of financial security, and that in itself is is a form of security, and that makes you still more masculine, all right? You may have other forms of security, maybe your network, you know, maybe your social whatever ratings, all right? Maybe you are somebody that is famous and what have you, uh, you know. So women are attracted to all these kind of things, all right? And that is what makes you a sigma or an alpha male, all right? Because without any of these things, especially in today's capitalist world, even if you are the most masculine guy, you are the most tallest guy, if you don't improve upon your finances and certain things, then, you know, you still be might not be that much masculine, for a woman, all right? It doesn't necessarily mean that women will come into your life for your money, but with all those things, they actually what make her more secured, all right? Because in the past, women, like I said, used to look for maybe the physically fit, and it has always been the same. It was maybe the man who is the most resourceful, the man who has most of the fame, all right? Probably a hero, the man that wins most of the battles. That is how it used to be, right? So that's why kings would always have a lot of wives in the olden days, you see. So what you should understand is that if a woman decides that, what I'm trying to say is that you should always make sure that you be with those that appreciate you and those that really see this worth in you, all right? There are some women, that's why they always talk about hypergamy, because women always want people that are even, way, way beyond, men that are way, way, way beyond their level, all right? But there are women that would appreciate you and that would see the value in you. You probably might not have your finances all right, but maybe she sees the potential in you and she'll be willing to assist you. So from the get-go, one of the key principles of female nature is that you should make sure that you find a female that really sees some value in you, that respects you, because they cannot be loved without respect, all right? And that is attracted to you mutually, and that is willing to be with you, to spend her life with you. So that is number one thing to note. You get it? Because when you choose to be with the wrong person, all right, even if this person, maybe you have money, all right, and this person from the get-go was not interested, and you decided to use your money, you are going to regret it at the end of the day, because why? You cannot buy people's loyalty. So you cannot buy people's respect, and you cannot buy people's love. You cannot buy love. So they may still end up leaving you, all right? Now, principle number 2 about female nature is that when they are leaving, just in life in general, all right, these are life principles, but I'm just tailoring them to female nature. So if a woman is leaving, let her go. I'm not just saying just say, you know what, just go. No. Of course, if there is something that you've done wrong, or if there's something that you could sort out, have a dialogue, you should be able to discuss and everything, right? But if you realize that, everything within the equation is checked, yet she wants to leave you, never chase a woman, never chase her. And even if you are not even in a relationship, but you are trying to be with a female and then she's not interested, don't chase after her, right? Don't insist. Because when you do that, it makes you look weaker and is less attractive, right? It makes you, the actual mosquitoes here, it makes you less masculine and less attractive, all right? And even if you chase after her and she comes back, she's most likely going to leave again, and you'll be the one being in that toxic cycle of always trying to put things to order. So if she's leaving for no reason, let her go. This is number 2. Number 3 is that instead of chasing after women, rather improve upon yourself, improve upon your physical, your mental, and your spiritual health, improve upon your finances. They always say that man does not attract that which he wants, but that which he is. So the more you work on yourself, naturally you are going to attract, the best of the best. People that would appreciate you and that would feel blessed to be with you, and that you yourself, you would feel blessed to be with them, all right? So work and improve upon yourself, not even with the aim of attracting females. Don't put that in your mind. Not with the aim of impressing a female, not in the aim of winning a girl that left you. No, just work to become the best version of yourself so that your today will be better than your yesterday and your tomorrow will be better than your today. All right? So by doing that naturally, everything will fall into place. I repeat, man does not become that which he wants, but that which he is. So the more you work and improve upon yourself, naturally, you will attract what? A version of a female of high quality that will match the work that you've kept in yourself. You know, now the fourth principle is that it's important to maintain your relationships, right? Whether your professional relationships, but for this case, your relationship with your female, you might be able to attract a good woman, but you should be able to keep this woman. You should be able to have emotional intelligence, as that makes you what? More masculine. There's nothing wrong with showing your emotions and your vulnerabilities, all right? But as a man, you should be more assertive and you should be what? More masculine. That's why you need to do sports, you need to do other things, that will control your cortisol, all right, levels, and make you, less nervous and actually make you a more masculine man so that you can keep your masculine frame, all right? And more especially, you should be able to, dialogue, you should be able to handle disputes. It's actually raining, and you should be able to have understanding, right? And don't just show emotions like a woman. There's nothing wrong with expressing your emotions, I repeat, but don't just be so feminine, all right? Because as you do that, you're not able to keep your woman, all right? And the last reason, or the last principle, is that despite all these, please note that this doesn't guarantee that a female is not going to leave you, all right? So a female may still leave you, and it's simply because you cannot buy people's loyalty, all right? So if a woman decides to leave you, never chase after her, and more especially, don't, try to do anything that will put you into trouble with the law, all right? Don't try to go after her. It doesn't really matter whether you bought her a car, those who have the means, all right? Whether you bought her, whatever that you've given to her, she doesn't owe you anything. That's why you should look for people that really love you, not people that would stay with you because of what you offer them, because they don't owe you anything, and when they are to leave, they are going to leave you. So make sure you be with people, number one, that really feel blessed to be with you. Number two, when people are leaving or people don't want to be with you, don't chase after them. Rather work upon yourself and you attract a quality person. Number four, learn to maintain good relationships, all right, and good women when they come to your life. Number five, if they leave, you don't have to unalive yourself. They are not obliged to be loyal to you, and they are not obliged to respect and love you. You cannot buy that from any person, all right? So these were the 5 rules that I thought of sharing with you, or the 5 principles of female nature. It's actually raining, as you can see, and I have no choice but to just wrap it up and get home. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and please remember to subscribe and hit the like button, and see you in the next one. Stay masculine, and more especially, be a good man and attract a good woman.